Babies, hello, hello. Evening, evening, 6 p.m. Starting the stream. Hello. Indeed. Indeed, boys. This is what we up to. We up to light evening stream. Well, it is what it is then, huh? I'm sorry, listen, I'm sorry. Right, but it's like voice. Chasey, hello. Doing well, just woke up late and then doing other stuff too. Again, like trying to kind of break up the pace a little bit with streaming every single day. Just feel like I'm doing a little bit less nowadays when it comes to streaming. Still Artin, still pumping, doing YouTube video. It's, or at some point it's gonna be finished, trust me. We're not gonna do that forever, right? Streaming all the time. At some point we're gonna return into that, but we're just currently not there yet, you know. Keeping the streak though. I ain't giving up on my streak. We went through so much acquiring that streak, dude. Streak not gonna go anywhere. How you doing, babies? I know it's late for you, right, Felix? I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry. Ooh, I know, good idea. Three-hour past my bedtime tonight for the stream. What the hell, dude? Let's go to bed, my man. What the hell? Eight AM. Jesus, boys. Jesus. What are we doing? What are you doing? Dang, man. Found an artist that I want to study for a while. Hey, yo, nice. Nice, let's freaking go. What they doing? Well, what's their usual stuff? How would you call it? What we working on, dude, is just another quick commission today. Yo, let's go. So happy to break up the pace of all the big illustrations with just my quick work. I don't really feel for a very readable silhouette. But I wanna kinda have this kind of stuff down the back. You can just link it there. That's available. I mean, it kinda is though. I mean, you already spilled it. What we having here? Ming Chen Shen. Ayo, nice stuff. Are directed at West Studio? So what are there, like North, East, West, and South studios? And then yeah, really good stuff though. Just like right from the front. What the hell are these? Wait, goblins? Wait, have I not seen this? Dude, I swear my sister has shown this guy to me. I remember this art. She has, yes. For sure. Yeah, good stuff. Wanna focus on my drawing though. You made Katarina splash art, Felix? I don't know something about your art career. I kind of lost whatever I was going to do. I was going for a side view like this though, wasn't I? Or let's relax on this. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? Let's not even do the thumbnail, let's kind of jump into the pose right away. I really feel like doing something with like shapes of magic today. Let's kind of explore that. I really feel like doing that. I haven't put too much thought into what I want to do today for the pose, so let me just focus on for a bit. Let me figure out what I want to do. No, Trunk, no. I'm working with myself today. Yeah, I tell you, that's a good analogy, dude. I'm just fucking trying to figure out the pose. Like, what do you want me to do? Really, how you discovering each other being from Spain? Fucking wow. Playing with shapes, don't you see? Very taking up a lot of RAM, mental RAM. I had no clue what and kind of maybe like still don't even have any kind of clue what I want to do for this art. So taking a little bit of discovery, you know. Maybe I should start planning ahead of time what I want for my create commission. Sometimes it's just like I kind of know what I want to do right away. And I kind of don't this time, you know. I looked for it. I looked at the character for about 30 seconds and I haven't come up with an idea. So I'm trying to do it now. You like doing dynamic poses? Like stretching? I don't know, I kind of sit for the most of the day. I don't really like stretching, it just like feels like a waste of time a little bit, but I do it either way, you know. Giving birth a dynamic pose. I guess it involves both two characters, right? I think it might be quite intense. Pose and movement, basically. Well, I go for walks and stuff, right? What about you? Like, you also go for walks? It's, you know, like outside and stuff. I've seen a video of a guy doing laps around his house. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Just go outside, it's free. Oh, the drawing? Oh yeah, I do art as well, yeah. I mean, right now you can say that I'm arting. I don't know if it counts. I don't know if you can call this drawing, but sometimes I do what you call drawing, yeah. Very fun thing, to be honest, kind of recommend. You ever thought about doing art seriously? No, dude, it's not a manly thing to do, so I only do manly things. Yeah, it's for like for girls and kids pretty much. He has it as a living? A living what? Living organism? Ooh. Like plants and stuff, right? I actually don't have a single plant in my home. Can you imagine? So I don't have it as a living organism. Bonsai tree? You can have even those indoors. Hello, hello. Kuro, hello, hello. Kuro, brother, I removed your post from Archer, by the way. Please share without links. I don't like links. If you guys feel like sharing your art, please feel free. I love seeing your art, but no links. I don't want for it to become just like a place where you just like market yourself, you know, for my Discord to be there. Nothing wrong with that, it's just like I don't want for my Discord to be another place like that. Because, you know, young artists, they maximize every single potential they have. They post fucking everywhere. And that's completely correct to do. You should do that. But it's not my Discord now. I see what you're doing and I'm gonna be doing it in my Discord. Who you marketing to either way? Me? I'm gonna commission you, dude. Sorry, I'm poor myself. Alright, have you seen me? Old non-artists? What about them? You like them? Hell yeah. Well, you don't seem to be doing that yourself, though, right? I don't know, do you need much of a... much of a warning for that? You don't seem to be doing that yourself. Huh? Boro is a nice guy. I know he has his place and his heart is in a good place. But if you allow that to one guy, then another guy is gonna jump in and the third guy, and then the next thing you know, people in your Discord spamming about their art. They don't even know that you stream. They just fucking, oh, it's another place where I get to promote myself. Well, yeah, buddy, but all good, but not on my watch. Oh, yes, I used to do the same, bro. I used to also post on all the Discords. There is only one Discord that I post sometimes. It's WoW RP server Discord, and I get quite a few people reaching out for commissions from there. So like it's totally like that's a smart thing to do, but it's just I don't want for my Discord to become that though, you know. But yeah, that's how I used to promote myself too. But for the most part, I was just posting on normal socials. Hey, Murray. Speaking about Discord, I shared what I did on my on the gym yesterday in the Discord, and dude, I kind of fucking regret it right away. God damn, dude. Wrist is like X5 damage. Oh well, I gave it a go though. I tried with the new straps. I felt like, oh, maybe with them it wouldn't hurt, but no, it does. Yeah, no, it does. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bad idea. Mm. Ref pick of this character? This is what I have. It's a Nightborn Warlock. He looking like Kel'Thas a little bit. You could then pure mage, but a warlock. Yeah, dude, I agree somewhat. I mean, for RP, I think it's pretty, like, it gives your character, like, a little more intelligence look, so I kind of get it. I don't know if I want the blades, though. I don't feel like blades can be good, but also it might be a little necessary. I also wanted this. Let's see. Divide? What is divide? Because that's not divide. Exclusion? I don't even know what that is. Vivid light? Difference. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that, but that would be, yeah, very freaking random. How can you place your shadow shapes before having a clear silhouette? Sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just a little bit out of focus today. Promise never do that again. Good night, Felix. Yeah, take care, man. Brother, I might need to consider to come back to morning streams just for you. Cannot have you being up the whole night. Sorry. Absurd, hello, hello. Ulpi hasn't done much. Ulpi hasn't done much. I don't remember if I've done keys on it. Maybe one. Maybe just a shallow two. But I'm done with the Warwing. Like I've done all the keys up to like 13, like long time ago. I'm just fucking over this season. What did you do today? Good question, dear. I ask that myself every single day. What was this day even about? The yesterday commissions we did finish yesterday, though. If you ask about it. Hmm. But have you not been listening at all to what I'm talking about on the stream? Yeah, I have. I'm trying to take streaming just a little more chill for some time, just because I mean it's been a bit too much. I feel like I'm just fucking I fucking leave here. Just want to have a little bit of a chill time, you know. I don't like this. Yeah. So there's so just a little less screen time. Just a little less screen time, brother. So doing some Arctic off stream. Actually, I've kind of missed that a lot. It really helps with focusing, especially on like some bigger, more complicated pieces. Man, that big art with the silver moon in the background and like the story with the guy fighting and like saving the girl. It's dang dude, it's quite a freaking beast. But dude, I'm pulling so much onto it though. It's like 53 hours or more currently. Like it's a lot of work. Yeah. Well, boys, I apologize for kind of being here less often now, but and I don't know. I feel like this streak is also kind of scammy now because it's just like what am I like just showing up for 3 hours? That's like, hmm, doesn't feel like as much of a pump as it used to be, but I feel like if I just keep going and like doing what I've done for the last 2 months, it's just I'm gonna not like burn out, but I'm gonna just at some point lose the motivation for it, sort of, and be like, ah, yeah, might just not show up. So like, I feel like by taking things slow now, I'm at least I'm making them last longer. Is what I'm thinking. I feel like if I continue just streaming for 6 hours every single day, one day I'm just gonna not show up and be like, ah, yeah, fuck it. You know, let's just take a break, and that break gonna be way longer, I think. You think I should end it on a milestone? But that's the thing, dude. I don't need to end it though. We can still continue. It's just like I need to take it a little more chill. That's the thing. I still feel like I can continue. I guess, yeah, you're right. That kind of makes sense. But then I do like tracking it though. It feels like an achievement. Otherwise, it just feels like routine. In a way, you know, like having it like that makes it feel like it's at some point it's gonna come to an end, and that's like a nice feeling that I have to just like keep going, have to survive, sorta. But I feel like if there's no count and there's like no end point, that it's just like endless suffering, you know? But either way, like it feels like that, but I don't think it is that realistically. I feel like 3 hours is still like I'm still putting in some Artin over here. I just not it's not nothing, you know, to show off for 3 hours daily. That's at some point it used to be all that I could do. But hey, also I'm like at least I'm managing to get in some video editing. Like this morning, yesterday's morning, I was working on the YouTube. It's literally done, by the way, boys. The fucking the video that was supposed to be done over a month ago is literally done. Hey, you just keep waiting for it. One day it's gonna appear there. Gonna be awesome. Fucking 2026, 2025 art share. Amazing. Ain't it amazing, man? But I'm actually putting some effort into editing. Like, I mean, no like flashy fucking sounds and horns and anything like that or zooms, but at least there will be like no pauses in between me saying, like no like awkward silence, stuff like that. All of that is edited out. So hold on, let me look it up. Then your armor. I want to look up how their leggings look. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm not sure if it's that. Oh, it's definitely not that what they have, but I kind of wish to put those in. Like those would fit really well. I already know what kind of next video I'm gonna do as well. It's gonna be on the, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's definitely gonna be on the process of painting. And I'm gonna use the previous stream commission as an example for that. Like the way I paint this silhouette with lasso, then local colors, then, I mean, background, then local colors, then narration all then layer. Just gonna use that kind of process and describe, but I think it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna make a good video. But I freaking hate how this like looks. It messes everything up. I think I had it so good in this silhouette and then I kinda lost it a little bit. Yeah, dude, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. The the timing. It's like that all the time whenever I try to stream in the evening, like if you lose the morning people. Hello, Mashiro. For quick commissions, I just do 6 hours. You can already 1 hour in, but I don't know, it's taking me a while to like figure out the basics of this art. Usually just 6 hours, but big arts, it's like 50 plus. It really depends on like on the scale of the art. There is one art out there right now that I'm pushing it on. I can show you. I'm working on it off stream primarily right now. It's absurd how long it takes there. This guy, it's 54 hours currently. But I don't know, dude. Like, I'm looking at it and it's fucking nothing special, to be honest. Maybe I'm just like... But I've been like zooming in and trying to like really freaking render everything. I feel like some places look good. And that's the thing though, like I feel like basics, like all the kind of foundations in so I can do a bunch of rendering on top, which I would like. And that's why I don't want to like just finish it at this point. I just really want to like do a bunch of rendering. I don't know, it's looking alright, I would say. Definitely want to improve onto that. That's 54. I feel like it might go for like up to 60 or more. Might be one of my most rendered art. Or one day I might have just the feeling of like, oh yeah, let's call it done. And it's gonna be here. What about you, Mishra? How long you spending on your art? like you don't want to disclose that. Perfectly makes sense. Understandable. Very much understandable. $1 hour, so you get your art done in 1 hour. Goddamn. You can get a lot of art done in like in just a day, right? That's very productive. I wish I can do that. But I get to suffer for a while. Yeah, I get tired of just looking at the same art as well. That 50 hour art, I'm like, well, I'm trying my best right now to not, like, not get pissed off at it, you know? Like, I'm trying to be very, very patient. I'm trying to, like, look for opportunities to do details and whatever, and, like, discover what more I can do. But it's definitely, like, creeping up on me, you know? Where I just feel like calling it done and moving on, you know? to listen to this right now. Dude, actually I'm thinking no music at all? How are you feeling about no music at all, dude? I'm kind of thinking about it a little bit, and I thought that it might be the reason why I don't feel like streaming as much is actually because of the music. Might sound strange, but I feel like just, I want to just a little bit of like free, like empty headspace. I want to just sort of sit down and chill. Dude, I'm not sure how to put it. Basically, streaming just like feels very, very stimulating for me. And maybe taking away the music would like take away one stimulation. It just makes it easier for me to keep drawing throughout the whole stream. But it also just makes the time fly by, and then I don't get the time to really think about it or enjoy it as much. It's just like snap of snap of a finger and the day has passed. I don't kinda like that, dude. Because like one day after another day and then your whole life has gone by, huh? That ain't fun? You guys feel it? No music. Let's do no music for a few minutes. Maybe more. Maybe more than just a few minutes. Mm. Yeah, because like anytime you kind of get a little bit, you start wandering a little bit and then you hear the music and it like distracts you for a second. You can listen to that, or then your attention switches to like something in the chat maybe, and then it kind of like goes and bounces like that. Timer, it helps for the time to pass faster and you not to notice it. You don't get to get bored. You're always like there's just a little bit of that stimulation on the side, and then I don't know, like you keep the whole day like that, and then what's left? I don't want to be fucking stimulated 24/7, dude. What is this? You guys get what I mean? Oh, you don't, huh? Hmm? Apparently his arms are just cartoonishly long. I'm gonna fix that at some point, but I'm also kind of vibing with them. I'm vibing with the gesture they're creating. I want to find a very clever decision on like the graphic part of it, graphic element with the fell fire in the background. Kind of like, how do I divide the canvas with this guy here so it looks cool? Like, what kind of shade do I want to come up with? Because it's like, it's kind of up in the air, like whatever I want to do here. Not really bound by much. So I can afford like to make this really interesting, but what would it be though? What are we doing? I'll keep it for a little later. I can decide onto that at any time. Let me get rid of these first as well. The circles. Loki, hello, hello. Yo, happy to see you on the stream. You're welcome in. Yeah, I just started a little over an hour ago and, you know, working through, just kind of finish the silhouette and still fiddling with it, fiddling with the pose, the colors, everything. Trying to think of something interesting shape-wise for the background. Lacking. Looks so done, dude. Not even close. What are you talking about, man? Not even 1/3 into this. Remember, dude, my current meta is that I'm trying to push the rendering and the quality. Instead of doing story beats, or like storytelling beats, or like kind of doing more of an illustration or whatever stuff, I'm trying to just to make it look cool, you know, make it look really rendered, really interesting, color, shape, everything wise, brightness. Yeah, by the way, look, if you feel like giving a suggestion or asking for any kind of change, feel free to do so. Since you're on the stream, feel free to do so. I'm trying to think of like what can be like a really cool shape here, you know. At first I was thinking like just literally dividing it in two, and then making something off of that. But then now I'm not really sure. So I'm kind of thinking like, what can... Because there's definitely like a very clever decision that I can make here, which will make this piece really stand out. Because he's a warlock, he's controlling this spellfire, and we can really... It ain't bound to any kind of rules or anything. This spell magic can really literally take any form. any shape or form. Just like what can I do with them? What would be the most clever stuff I can come up with? Hmm. Awesome, Loki, awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Currently just continue fiddling with the pose and like just the main silhouette of the character, but yeah, again, I assume you haven't heard me, but kind of the thing that I'm trying to think of now is just like what kind of shape for the Felfire in the background would be cool. I'm really trying to think of. Yeah. Also, like, feel free to like suggest or ask for any kind of change since you're on a stream. Don't hesitate to do that if you feel like something ain't right or something like that. I haven't gotten the glasses in. Is one thing I can say though. I know they're there. I just it's kind of like currently focusing on other stuff. So yeah, I literally just started like an hour ago. Yeah, we're like hour and a half in. Could have been could have done more on it. Yeah, I was just like kind of not sure what kind of pose I wanted to go for, like pose of or the angle, really anything. And even now, you can see like I'm still fiddling with it. Yeah, really trying to just come up with something expressive. What would there be though? Because again, I'm pretty sure like there will be something really clever, something you would look at and just like gasp. What kind of shape would that be? Yeah, I'm kind of just like thinking out loud, to be honest. It's you don't have to contribute to me like figuring this out. Was hello hello? Hey, if you want to, you can suggest, but otherwise, just feel free to just kick back and enjoy the process. You've been grinding TBC. Oh yeah, TBC came out, didn't it? Or I guess it come out again. Awesome. I think for the first time, TBC Classic Realms weren't like as popular, if I remember correctly. I haven't played, by the way, either Classic or TBC. I played like maybe a few hours of hardcore, that's all, but I'm mostly into retail. How is it now? Do you feel like it's gonna do better? I feel like there was a lot of talk of hardcore TBC for like content creation guild and stuff like that. I don't know, like every time I look at Classic, I'm just thinking, like the game looks pretty fun, like it's a single player game, but then I cannot imagine just like spending a lot of time into it though. Unfortunately, just you just cannot picture myself playing it for long. They can't get the servers right. It's still as old as time, huh? Only streamers had priority. It made me upset. Wait, streamers had priority? For real? Like, is that a thing? Wow. That's kind of... God damn. It's actually interesting. So like, they have the technology to do that. To like... Are you sure that's not a coincidence, dude? Do you think it's like possible to just like not have just one person lag? I mean, it's kind of strange. Zul, hello, hello. Yo, how you doing, Sunshine? How you doing? How you doing? To be honest, kind of makes sense for them to do that, because obviously streamers are like how the game gets, I would say, I don't know, a lot of publicity. Especially classic streamers, dude. That's like they just run the community. But goddamn, like if they're capable of like, just like not letting the only them lag, it's kind of. I also don't know how I feel about it. It was confirmed. Oh damn, interesting. I mean, you can understand why though. Imagine if like, let's say it was completely random. Some people would lag, some people would not lag. Uh, like you would rather for streamers not to lag as a Blizzard, 100%, dude. I don't think it's even. No, I mean, I kind of get it, man. I get it. Imagine like 20,000 people sit and just watch their favorite streamer just in the queue lagging, right? And one of the 20,000 people get to play. Like it sounds like, privilege or like, whatever, but I completely get it though. Unfair. I feel you get to play it. It's just one day where it lags, is it not? Just one day. I like this little circle here. It's like all the other days in the year you'll get to play, just not today. And hey, wait for like 2 weeks, the game will be there. Like there will never be queue in the servers. Actually, this might be my first time painting a Nightborn male character. I'm pretty sure I have painted Nightborn females, but a Nightborn male, pretty much the first time, I think. Hello, Shino. How many times spend on a drunk daily? I mean, I would say around 6. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but I would say like 6 hours. 6, 7 on average. What about you? Last year, famous Spanish streamer made a WoW class event and invited. Dude, I think it wasn't them who did it. Only things it was like a big content creator guild. It's probably that you're referring to. They had a lot of people in it. There are a lot of options that I can do here for the background. I can do a little more lighting from here. I can like fully focus on the green fire aspect. Hello, Amy. Hello, hello. I can change the shape of this and everything, but I'm kind of sure that I want darker part here on this side. So many options though, goddamn. You give your cat vitamins? Wait, is that a thing? Cat vitamins? Or is that like a metaphor? I knew a couple who had a dog and they were saying that their dog is depressed. Or like it has like some kind of mental thing. To me, it was like those were news. You have dogs being depressed? No, I mean, is that a thing though? Like whenever I was growing up, all dogs were just they were just fine. Even joint supplements. God damn. This can be just kind of like fire. Or something more than that. Bit tragic. Going strong with the daily streams? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. To be honest, going not as strong, it used to be like literally 6 to 7 hour streams every day for like a couple of months. Now I'm just popping in for quick commissions for 3 hours. So yep. Going not as strong, but still going though. That's what's important about it. How do you do those sharpie shapes? Use line tool and polygonal lasso? Yeah, I do use both at times, yeah. Or just paint them by hand. Yeah, tragic. I gotta recover a little bit. I'm thinking for a few days, maybe for a week, it's gonna be like shorter streams, but then we're gonna come back to longer streams again. And she doesn't even cook for the people. I kind of feel like that is a little cringe, though. Treating animals like they're more than people. Like, I never understood that. Dude, there's this random, like, fucking vegan influencer online who says that, and he does sound like he would do it. He says that he would rather kill people himself than have them like eat animals. And I'm just thinking, dude, like you have to be so lost to like even think that. See, like, you think that like human lives are less important than animals, you know? But yeah, that guy's like he used to be like somewhat popular or something. But I don't know. I think he's actually like mentally no well. With pets though, I sort of get it, like why people get there. Um, I mean, you definitely know people who like have pets, but they don't have like friends and family and stuff like that. I just feel like it's people kind of seek connection through having a pet. They like seek human connection and feelings through a pet, which is easier to get. That's why they kind of seek through it. But then maybe they forget that it's like it's meant to be human connection in the first place, though. You know. What kind of shape do you want with this dude? Really kind of, I want to get it and I want to render it nicely. But at first, I guess it can be like kind of fire going there. Pets don't judge, so makes it easy. Oh, dude, pets. Yeah, there is so many things that they do or do not do though. They don't demand anything from you, like as long as you feed them, they're good, right? It's so much easier. They don't judge, they don't argue with you. Yeah, they don't talk back. They don't criticize your art. Right? When you adopt a cat, I don't need to adopt a cat, bro. They're cute though. You cannot deny that. They're cute. I feel like they're nice, but I don't feel like you should mistake them for like human connection though. No, I feel like this. I also kind of don't like this. She'll be so happy, dude. I wouldn't be happy. I would be dying. I have terrible allergy when it comes to cats. I even avoid like petting them outside as much, you know. I get asthma. Get bad, bad asthma. No, I don't like this either. Maybe I should look at maybe like cloud shapes or something like that for inspiration. Because I've never been good with like really bold ideas for shapes. Maybe it's just my fault and I should actually just like sit and think about it instead of like outsourcing it with a reference or something. Something completely out of nowhere. Understand the reference and study and just copy things most of the time. Well, that's why you gotta use like a reference for the style, not necessarily to copy it though. Bezier curve for... Wait, what are you talking... What are you talking about, dude? Get it. Hmm. Thanks, Sammy. I'm glad you like it. Right, what if we apply some yellowish stuff here? Dude, I'm not sure. Do I kind of settle for a shape like this, which is kind of like nothing in particular, but then we like render it out? Really, really not sure. You think low on paint, or do you just kind of go with low on or autopilot? I do really think a lot during like first pose sketching process, and then it really kind of dials down later on. Like right now, I'm really kind of thinking about the shapes and whatever I can go on for here, but yeah, when it comes to rendering and stuff like that, not really, not really, not a lot. To be honest, man, I'm really kind of not into thinking. Well, maybe that's why I became an artist. Thinking is not my strongest point. Mm. Going through some Hearthstone art to like see if I can find any. Hearthstone is really kind of definitely not what I want to look for reference for a clever shape though. Yeah, well, making decisions and thinking are different now. It's kind of what I think. It's like saying that driving makes you really think a lot and like make a lot of decisions. It kind of becomes automatic at some point, right? Yeah, I don't have a license, but I mean, it's a common thing. It's a common example. No, we will eliminate too many people. Nice, tragic, nice. Dude, what you up to nowadays, you Artin? Forest and landscape engineering. Them landscape engineering. But what does it mean, landscape engineering? Like environment art, or is it something else? Or is it more designing like chill areas for cities or whatever that's called? Comic project, but it's not until next year. It's not until next year? Wait, what do you mean? This year has just started. What the hell? What kind of project is that? Fucking postponed by 12 months? I really need to think of something. I just don't feel like progressing on rendering on the character before I come up with like the shape stuff that I would feel good about. I don't even know what I can like fall back for a reference though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to get away with that. If you want to make it, you want to make a living doing art, I feel like that's a prison you have to put yourself into. Just like art all the time, all the free time, pretty much. Maybe you don't have to do that, but in my experience, that's what I gotta do at least. Anyways, gotta get myself something to drink. Showing you the time lapse. Be right back. Right, we back. That was the initial idea. Well, actually, kinda feel like I've turned the head a little bit, or maybe I don't like it as much here. Still don't know about the shape in the background, but let's focus on the character for now. I feel like I'm missing out a little progress. Not even a little, missing out some progress on the character while thinking about the thing in the background. like it's kind of hard to connect his hand gesture with any kind of like potential cast of magic in the background. So maybe I gotta change one or the other of these. There you go. All of a sudden got a flashback into to an artwork I did maybe like a little more than half a year ago. I was working on a personal piece painting my Dragfear Walker, and it kind of had, I wouldn't say similar composition, but it had a similar issue that I was trying to figure out, just like some kind of graphic shape for the background, because I wanted to do some like fire magic there. And it took me like 50, like not 50, it like took me nearly 40 hours, and then I gave up on the shape and just painted the character kind of I'll just without that shape pretty much. So gotta be careful. That stuff can actually be insanely not only time consuming, but also just kind of like a dead end thing. Cannot allow for that to happen here as well. Currently thinking, what if there would be like these, uh, almost like a fog with this kind of fell color onto it? Finish this today? No, we're definitely finishing this today, dude. This is going into tomorrow 100%. I'm just trying to see if I'm gonna like how this gonna look. If you're gonna treat this as like fog that is just kind of circling around the bottom of the piece, then we can also make this a little bit of a foreground element as well. Put the character kind of amongst this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be cool. It's gonna look good. Refreshing the commissions quicker after all pieces. Yeah, it is also quite refreshing for me as well. Release. Then we can put a lot of depth into this art as well. If this kind of idea. Not sure if then the strong rim light kind of makes sense, but hey. Sure, we're gonna be able to justify it somehow. Well, yes, equip. That's about time. It's about time. Yeah, dude. I mean, to be honest, you made me upset a little bit. Because it's like, if you keep doing that, that means you're clearly not listening to what I'm saying, so... So kind makes me feel stupid for, like, putting effort into, like, giving you advice, and if you don't listen, you know, time and time again. Alright, I have an idea. Let me make another layer, just real quick, let me sketch this. Ah, shit. No. And this alright, also correct for something else. No, I'm thinking like I'm just kind of thinking about different ideas for the pose. But maybe not. I'm just still kind of not really sure about both of these arms as a gesture. Maybe I just don't like how this one is painted though. That also is possible. Just one thing I really always try to pay attention to in my art is like, does the hand gesture make sense, or is it just like, you know, is character's hands just like hanging there? I usually hate that, especially with magic. I have like a whole thing for like painting magic and characters just like posing. Now I'm trying for it not to be that, you know. Really trying to make sure. Because it's one thing if he's like casting it, you know. One thing if he's like, if the gesture is making sense, and another one if he's just arms spread open and kind of doesn't mean much. Need to not to forget the glasses. I mean, hell yeah, Xikriv. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Also, dude, no need to apologize. It's like, uh, you're gonna. It's like the only person you're at fault of, like in front of, is yourself with this. And also, apology don't really mean much either, you know. So you better come back with some good character art, and that will be your best apology. You know what I mean? No, I feel like this hand gesture kind of really. I can make this work for sure. Can make this work. See, brother, you're welcome. I wanna see you try your best. To be honest, it's just like a very common thing that I see from a lot of artists, where it's like a vicious cycle where they like seek feedback and they complain how hard things are, and then they like they don't listen to the feedback, they don't listen to what people say them to do, which would kind of ultimately lead them to success. Then they fail again because they just continue doing the same stuff, so they can come back again for more, you know, kind of feedback, advice, and attention. And it's pretty much just like a circle of seeking attention. But you use this like art thing as just like a pretty much a way to get attention from other people. So it's like, oh, I'm trying to get better, help. And then, oh, dude, it's so hard. You don't do that. Oh, it's so hard. God damn it. But then, yeah, I just don't like that pattern, you know. I don't like I don't like whenever people doing that. All right, another try here. What I want to experiment with. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that to you. Uh, I just got a little bit of that from like the last thing that you did. But yeah, I'm not saying that it's you though. Like, not really, not calling you out or anything. Trying to see if I can come up with, again, more fitting facial expression. Oh yeah, I feel like that would be way more fitting. Oh yeah. No, no, dude. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can see why you feel this way. What does a diva expression mean? I don't know what that means. This character reminds me of the Nathrius a little bit. Castle Nathria. Which, by the way, boys, I have a very, very cool, interesting commission opportunity coming up. I don't even know if I want to spill the beans on that on the stream yet or not. Your lips are sealed. Imagine like saying something on your live stream and then expecting for the viewers to never tell it to anybody. Basically, I'm gonna get commissioned to paint Sire Denethrius, but it's kind of, I mean, that's super cool in its own. It's gonna be like a full illustration, so like not a quick one. It's like a full illustration commission, for even like bigger than my usual prices, because I kind of want to up them this time around. And yeah, I love him too. But like the key point about this is like who is commissioning that, and you'll never guess in your life who is commissioning me as Sardinafria's painting. I think, well, I guess with a little bit of guidance, you will be able to guess who commissions it. But yeah, it's actually pretty wild. Basically, the guy reached out to me. The guy who works on WoW on Encounter design team. And they said that they got my Dementia's print, and they are the guy who designed the Dementia's fight, and they want to commission me Denethrius so they can have a print of Denethrius because they want on Denethrius too. Can you imagine that? Like the guy who works on WoW himself, like on Encounter team, he designs fucking boss encounters. Can you imagine? Yeah, that's insane. That's really cool. So we're gonna be painting Saturday reference for him soon. I mean, technically, I can already kind of start on the thumbnails. Yeah, that's super cool. He said that he has dementia's print in his office and he just wants certain reference next to it too. Because he worked on both of them. That is really freaking cool. Yeah. I promised to myself though that I'm not going to get more full illustration commissions just because I'm so booked. Like I still haven't finished the one from like from autumn, from like November was the big illustration that I've gotten. The oldest ones. I still haven't finished the art from November that I gotta finish. But I mean, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just an artist, alright? I cannot reject, like, decline that commission offer. That is just too cool to do. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, 100%, man. 100%. I'm not declining that commission offer. Yeah, I'm gonna paint all of that on the stream, too. Everything. I think we're gonna start on the thumbnails tomorrow. Uh, yeah, I might even keep them to the stream, to be honest. No, not today, not today. Because it's already, what is it now? Oh, it's 9 p.m. God damn. Gotta head to the gym already. Getting a little late for a workout, but I want to train today. Yeah, I kind of feel like, yeah, I feel like this is such a better, this is going to be such a better piece with this kind of expression. Let's stick to this one. Yeah, Loki V. I'm doing quick commissions like during 2 days. So we started this one today and gonna finish it tomorrow. I'm gonna send you a message when I'm gonna go live working on it. Hey Alvin, yo, thank you friend. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're still here for maybe 20 more minutes or something. I'm glad that I was able to like kind of get everything together. Like now I feel it, you know. Now I feel like the idea for the art and the character vibe and everything. Before that, it just wasn't clicking. Now with the expression and both the hand gesture and the background, they all make sense to me. Now it's just chilling, doing rendering, feeling cute about it is what is left. I wonder if I want to emphasize a little bit of this purple secondary layer from this side. It would be kind of nice to like flesh out some facial features and stuff. Like from the top even, not even from that, not only from that side. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be way better. Need to not forget the glasses. Do not forget the glasses for sure. Good one, Xigwip. Hey, that would be pretty exciting too, huh? That would be hard to believe as well. But now imagine the client with an phrase is actually encounter designer working on WoW. Dude, that's so freaking cool. Reminds me of the idea that I've had to like really like full infiltrate the WoW community with like contacting WoW head article writers and guide writers and having them like offer them just to display my art there and stuff like that. Maybe like even offering for like big guilds to paint something for them for free, or like really kind of being, up in there. Yeah, it's really cool. Like I was kind of jumping, being happy of that opportunity. It's really nice. When it's done, I'm gonna make a YouTube video too, talking about it and like going over the process of the whole art and everything. That's gonna be cool as well. One thing though now is that arms do seem a little long, a little too big, especially this one in the back. Like it's just gonna calm it down a bit. I absolutely love this like neck going into traps, going into shoulders, like this kind of stylization for male anatomy. Yeah. Like that's the best thing ever. You'll never experience the joy of doing that if you're a full-time anime artist and you only paint anime girls. That's something you're only gonna unlock by painting muscular male characters. Oh yeah. No, I enjoy drawing male characters way more, to be honest. Way more. Yeah, it does feel really strange. It does feel really strange to not have any music. But dude, with music, I feel like time is just flying by. And yeah, I was mentioning this on the stream before, but it's like maybe it's because I'm getting older, but I don't really want for my life to just fly by me, you know? And it feels like if I'm on the stream and I'm streaming for most of my days and I'm drawing for most of my days, and then that time just like passes through me real fast just because I'm like always either talking to child or like listening to music or watching something else in the background. It's just like what's the point? If that's most of my life and then I skip through most of my life via just like random distractions like that. It might seem small, but like right now I actually feel like, mm, like I've worked on this for a period of time. It still feels like time flies by really fast though, but at least now I can feel a little more. Even if feeling of it is just like slight discomfort, which is, to be honest, it's mostly that, right? Whenever there is silence and I'm just working and it feels like I want for something to play in the background. But then maybe that discomfort is really gonna what would help me feel like at least there has been this moment where I was sitting and working on it for hours. Dude, imagine like a 10-hour drawing session with no music and like barely any talking or no talking at all. That thing that's gonna you're gonna remember that. And imagine if you do sessions like that instead of just like random streams, music and things like that. I'm not saying no talking no chat, at least for now, but let's at least get to know music for a bit. Focus wise, I would say it's the same for me. I would kind of say it's probably so far it's about the same. Adam Duffy ruined Sigtik. We had fans, and he said he wanted to return it because it was so long he liked to be silent in his studio. Oh, oh my god, dude! Imagine like, what is it in that goddamn tablet that it gotta have cooling system in it? Like, what do they have in there? What is that tablet supposed to do for you, man? Hello? Do they have like a smaller refrigerator in there? Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. I have a $30 tablet. I don't ever consider replacing that by a boy. It does wonders. I'm really surprised how many views those reviews get, by the way. I would imagine stuff like that, which is pretty much just advertisement, that it would get like no views. But it seems like it's quite a popular thing for, at least for Adam. For sure, I've seen him do views on that a lot, like get a lot of views on those. Dude, I feel like it's another one of those things where like it's been repeated so many times that now you believe it, even though you haven't even tried it and you don't even do line art. Again, it's probably like a very, very nice marketing thing that they say, or they used to say. Now it's like even artists think that. And it's, oh, it's nice for line art. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just very expensive. I really don't feel like you wouldn't be able to do line art with your normal tablet. I really don't. But, you know, at least, like it's some kind of a product, right? Like it's for artists. It does something. It's like it's different. I'm pretty sure like the feel of it is different. Maybe it's like more fun for a while to draw like that. Maybe it's more immersive. Like I don't know. Like I'm not saying that it's like a full just useless thing. It probably is cool, but for that much though, for that much. Also the posture though, your eyes and everything. I feel like there's a lot of kind of like cost that is in it as well. And you definitely don't need it though, that's the thing. The need is definitely not there. Maybe it'll be fun to have, but that's about it. Right, boys, it's 9:20 p.m. Quite late, quite late. Going to the gym that late, but hey, I gotta run. It's been a good stream today. We started this art. Looks pretty good and gonna finish it tomorrow. Right, team. I love you all. See you next time.